desert, gonna check the high desert here. Check out an old bombing range from the B29s, B24s, and B17s. So we're it's about 30 miles out. We just filled up the old cabriolet. The old man sitting in the shade back at the campground, so we got his cabrio and we're heading out to the desert. So we are standing in what appears to be a divot here, but it doesn't have a lot of depression. But and when you look at the Google image, they're all over these circle divot style things. It's not even what I'm trying to say here. Yeah, but these round circles where the bombs probably dropped are all around here on the map. There's another one right there where he's walking to. You can kind of see it. Our boy Flathead Erik is just spewing the knowledge, and as he's spewing it, he comes up with Curtis LeMay, correct? Yeah. General LeMay. And so I'm going to let him speak here, but for a second, I just want to say this is the same guy that came back to Omaha after the war. They got stationed in Bellevue at Fort Crook and opened up all the bomber runways at Grand Island, Hastings, Sioux City, Scribner, right, for all the guys to race in 53, 54, 55, and then even on, like it's 60s, at Grand Island and all those places. So so Curtis LeMay was the guy that made it happen for all the racers around, and that's where the Omaha Coupe raced. But now he's telling the actual story of what took place overseas in the Pacific Theater. So Erik, please, go ahead.
So we were just talking about formations, and we're standing out here in the what would be, I guess, the Wendover bombing range. So they'd be coming, big squadrons of them. I don't know if you can, spin around.
So there's a huge
valley.
Yeah, there's a hill here, and here. So they're coming right through here.
Yep.
Right.
And there's targets kind of displayed out, and we're talking, I don't even know how big a square miles this is. Probably a 50 square mile area here.
Their bombing range.
Bombing range. I mean, just as far as you can possibly see. So anyways, we're talking how many squadrons, that would come. Would they be groups of 5, 10, 20, maybe more? Probably not much more than that, just because of logistics. But when we bombed, when all the B29s firebombed Tokyo just before they dropped the atomic bomb, that was, I believe, and I probably should double check this, but I believe it was 400 B29s took off from Tinian. So we were just talking about the logistics of, how to get that many in the air and how to orchestrate and coordinate everyone, from the first plane to take off to the last plane to take off, and no one's hitting each other and all that type of stuff. And but General Curtis LeMay was the one in charge of all that, and once again, came back, like Tommy said, came back to Omaha and ran Strategic Air Command. But he was the one that also said, the B-29 was initially designed for European theater and high altitude bombing to get away from the 88 millimeter howitzers, German anti-aircraft guns. So you could bomb, you could be flying 30,000 feet, 20,000 feet, somewhere in that range versus 10, 12,000.
Because oxygen in the planes and pressurized cabins.
Pressurized cabin. And so guys could sit there in t-shirts, smoking cigarettes, dropping bombs versus, full wool suits at negative 40 degrees. And with the wind howling through the plane, And so, but even once they got the B-29 done, they thought, well, we'll just take it to Tokyo and do the same thing. But the weather, Japan being a little island in the Pacific, the weather was so erratic and so unpredictable compared to Europe. You pretty much know what it's going to be, but in a little island in the middle of the Pacific, you drop that bomb from 20, 25,000, 30,000 feet, whatever, it could go over 10,000 feet or whatever. You know what I mean?
Right.
So the first couple raids were very unsuccessful as far as accuracy of the B-29s. So General Curtis LeMay is one that said, bring them boys back down to low altitude bombing, because at that point Japan was losing the war and they didn't have any of the anti-aircraft. They did, but nothing like Germany, as far as the defense. So they dropped them all down, and then accuracy went, way up, and that was the way to get it done.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that synopsis. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gentlemen. Gentlemen. Gentlemen.
Scholars.
Gentlemen.
Gentlemen.
Yeah. I like generator as well as many others.
Hell yeah, dude.
Buddy. All the way.
Very cool.
Yep. Yep. Ordered a new suit, just like George said, a little extra room for the balls.
Yeah, dude. That's great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I know. We're trying to keep them in the AC and there's other things involved in like
How's it going? Good. We're out here on the Bonneville Salt Flats. Got special permission to be out here late because of Liz, and she's gonna be taking some pictures of the car, a little photo shoot. She's got a friend that's dressed up and gonna take some pictures with the car, so we're kind of excited about that. So we got all the Omaha cars lined up here. Erik Hansen's running around in his cool blue suit, which he wears all the time anyway. He dressed up for the photo shoot, but then Rob Lee took his shirt off because he's got really cool tattoos and looks cool with the shirt off. So yeah, maybe we'll get thrown in a couple of these, but we're just gonna stand back watching how watch it all works. There goes the professional right there and our model. Doing good, Jim. You're doing good, buddy.
Hey, because I was like, I don't want to get my ass sued.
So good.
Yeah, he was like, okay, he's good. So, anyway,
Awesome.
I'll leave you guys go.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
Thank you. We had fun. Appreciate you.
travel safe.
Okay. Sounds good. We'll see ya.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
All right, you want Sammy?
Yeah, dude. Let's get you in there.
Mike's at